o'clock. Applicant, staff, let me begin by saying, board members, Happy New Year. I know it's 25 days in, but hey, Happy New Year to everyone. We're gonna go ahead and call this zoning board of appeal meeting to order. It is our custom that we begin by reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. If I could ask you guys to stand and face the flag. Pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. I'm not sure if it is, but if anyone is in here for any public comment, please see the staff there and you can fill out a public comment form if anyone is in here for public comment. Are we good with notifications? Have everyone had the chance to see the agenda?
Yes.
If so, we just want to make a motion.
Move to approve the agenda.
I'll second it.
It's been probably made and second, all in favor, adopting the agenda. It's been adopted. But the November the 16th, 2023 minutes. I think we have everyone enough here to go ahead and adopt those.
I would move to adopt the minutes as they're written.
So it's been made.
I second.
Properly made and second to adopt the minutes, November 16th. All in favor of adopting? It's passed. Item number 6, Mr. Kenny Cleveland.
Yes.
You can have 10 minutes to let us know why you're here.
Hi, my name's Kenny Cleveland, and my wife Terry and I built a camper shed, and it was 100 square feet too big. I didn't realize in our neck of the woods that we had any kind of homeowners association. Been there 31 years. It's a little John's Farm out in Bluffton, in Pritchardville. And we built this I guess it's a 700 square foot camper shed. And now we come by, and Sean from the department that's come by and said that we were 100 square feet too big for the size of the neighborhood, and we had too many sheds on the property. But since then it was disapproved from the staff, and the recommendations request for the variance to be disapproved, staff would be more amenable if the other carports were removed, which I can remove two sheds that are not in use anymore, removed from the site, and the variance of 100 square feet be applied for. And if the applicant does not want to remove the other carports, which I do, then this one for the camper would be removed. But I'd like to keep the one for the camper. It's my camper cover and I need that, but I can remove the other sheds, no problem. I just didn't realize the 100 square foot was too much, and too many sheds were out in our neighborhood. And I've seen many sheds that are bigger than mine that are out and about throughout the Pritchardville neighborhood and part of the Okeechobee neighborhood. And that's what I got an email from Hillary Alston stating that, and it was a lot of stuff that, I just don't understand, or about the zoning, about what's recommended if you're covering something up, or if you're trying to cover this or interfere with that or anything like that. So I'm just here to apply for that 100 square foot variance of 100 square foot.
Okay, so just want to clarify some things. So the other two sheds, you said you don't mind, you will.
I will take those, I will remove those, yes.
So.
And then that would be equivalent of in the standards, or in the
Ordinance. Right.
in the ordinance, yes.
Right. So therefore, if you were to do that, so all you would need now is the 100.
Exactly, you're right.
Variance for the existing shed that your pole barn shed.
Right, keep that and get rid of the other two, and then that would make us okay, I guess, hopefully.
Yeah.
And like I say, I've been there 31 years, and we've had no issues with that. People kind of build things as they want, within, I mean, it's not a junky-looking shed. It's a nice one for my camper, and the other two are behind my home, and it's not an eyesore. It's just too many. But I can get rid of those and do it like that, if that's possible.
Any questions for the applicant?
Yes, sir. Sir, I see 1, 2, 3, 4 sheds, 1, 2, 3 carports, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
So what sheds would you remove out of those 4? Looking at this plat.
This one directly behind the home,
The little,
it's a little.
standalone by
It's
itself?
standalone by itself. It's a little aluminum shed, and there's one on the back side of the property next to the carport. If I have,
Says abandoned shed?
it's abandoned shed, yes.
How many square feet are each of those sheds?
They're probably an 8 by 8 square foot. No, it's just a little small aluminum shed, both of
Roughly
them.
64 square feet.
Probably so, yes.
And those two, you would leave the other sheds on the property?
I can leave the other two sheds there. One is for my wood, and the other one is for some miscellaneous tools that I have, and one is for the lawnmowers and stuff like that when you drive up to the side of the home.
So which one of these, are you finished?
Well, actually, I think there's 5 sheds on that property.
One is a
Is that
shed combination pump house.
Oh, where, that's a pump house?
Yes, it's the one in the back corner on the
Okay.
left-hand
All
side,
right.
sir.
Okay, thanks. I'm good.
Which one of these carports is actually the pole barn
The one on the front side,
in front of the
it's
shed there?
it's listed here as a carport.
Okay.
That would be the biggest in the carport?
That's the biggest one. That's the one that was 100 square foot too much. And I had to have it that big because, I mean, I didn't realize it was that big, but it ended up to where I could work on the top and keep the sun off of it and still work on things and keep sun from tearing up the $4,000 covering that I need to keep moist and everything.
Any more questions for the applicant?
Oh, one more.
Go ahead.
Obviously, you pulled no permits to do all this, correct?
I didn't do any, no, sir, I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't realize we had any issues like that in a small barn. If I had to build something as a living quarters or have concrete, electricity, water and everything, I would require, to go further into getting permits and everything, but this is just a cover. I consider it just a cover for my camper. Some people call it a barn or a shed. It's listed here as a carport. Well, it's just a 700 square foot one. And no intentions of disrupting any views of anything, encroaching on any property or being an eyesore of whatnot. So
How far away is that from the property line?
it's 10 foot, sir.
10 foot?
Yes, sir.
I don't know what the requirement is there, do
I
you?
think it's,
Is it 15?
no, it's not. All depends if it's 10,000 square feet, it's 19 feet, bigger the square feet of the property, the more you have to do. But I think it's 10 feet should satisfy.
Okay.
Any more questions? Thank you, sir.
All right, sir.
If we have any more, we'll come back to you.
All right, sir.
Hear from the county?
Okay, I just want to clarify, it's not about the sheds. It's about the 3 carports that are on the property. So you have carport by the house, and then you have one way in the back on the property line. He has enough square footage, okay, there are 2 different things. You can have sheds on your property no more than 30% of your house size. So he's allowed to have up to 735 square feet of sheds. Then he's allowed to have a garage two-car garage, no more than 600 square feet. So the carports, we treat those as garages. So he has one by the house, that's 361 square feet, and one way in the back, that's 225, then he added this 700. So he has 1,200 square feet of carport garages. So he needs to get rid of the two carports, the old ones, the one by the house and one in the back, and then ask for the variance for the 100 square feet for the big one that he just put out there. The sheds are fine. We have no problem with the existing sheds
So
that are on the
carports
property.
concrete, is that the problem?
Huh?
They're concrete, they're non-pervious, the carports that are existing? Or are they just gravel?
I don't know.
No, they're not concrete.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So you can just move those off. So which ones are you saying, your tools and your
The one behind the.
Wood.
Behind my camper shed is where I have tools. The one next to it is one.
Okay, so the new shed that you built in 2012, that's where you have the tools, the one up in front of the house.
12.
This one right here.
This one, yes, this one is tools and miscellaneous things in there.
So,
This is the abandoned one down here, I'm gonna get rid of it.
okay, we're talking about these two right here.
Okay, if I need to remove this one, I will remove this one. That'll help. And then if I need to do this one, I will.
Well, those are the two we're saying. If you remove those two carports,
Right.
then you can ask for the waiver for the variance for 100 square
I'll do
feet.
that, I'll do that.
So, and he read you my recommendation, so.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Any questions for the council? Thank you. Mr. Cleveland, could you come back up, please? Yes. So do you understand that it's not the sheds, it's actually the carport? I just wanted to make sure that you understand
Right,
what needs to be removed.
The two that needs to be removed are the carports and not the sheds. I do understand that.
Okay, all right, I just wanted to make sure, so you don't have a problem with removing
Well,
those?
it's just gonna be a while before I can take it down. I just had hip surgery and it'd probably be March or April before I can get those removed and be out of the way. Because I can't do it by myself, so I'm gonna have to hire someone to come and help move it.
So would you say April would be a sufficient amount of time
Probably
to have
April.
those removed?
Probably April, yes, that'd be a good time. I'll have those removed by April if I need to take photos and send Sean back out to come look at it or whatever. Sean's not here, so I'll do that. I mean, that's just what I'll do.
Sean's representative out here.
Who was that?
Sean representative is here,
Okay.
yeah. So,
I don't
someone will
know
be out
peas
there to make
from
sure.
carrots in here, so I'm way on the other side, south of the Broad, so I don't come over here.
All right, well, as long as you understand what's actually.
What two needs to be removed, yes, I
Correct,
do.
Correct, and you don't have a problem with it?
Well, I want to keep them, but, I want to keep all my sheds, but, I mean, you're giving me, you want this or you want that, I'd rather get rid of these two than keep this, sure.
Okay. Just wanted to.
I understand the
make
two
sure.
carports, right.
Right, right.
That's, I'll move them, I will
Thank you,
move
sir.
them.
So, okay. Thank you, any questions?
No.
Thank you.
So what's the resolution on this one? Does he have to come back once they're removed to request the variance? Or is this something that we move to grant it so long
Well,
on
he's
the
request-
condition that those two sheds are removed by April?
Correct, that's the way it's gonna be.
Correct.
Yes.
That way he don't have to come back before us again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's what-
thank you, sir.
All right, so what you want me to do?
No, we're gonna have a discussion and we're gonna talk about it, we're gonna vote on it, and then you'll know what to do at the end of the.
Am I dismissed or?
No, just
Still,
let him have a
okay.
seat, right,
I mean,
for a while, we're gonna let you know when you can
Thank you.
exit. Well, ladies and gentlemen, based on, what's been presented before us and the testimony we've heard, what would be the pleasure of the board in knowing that he have to remove those two carports and requesting the 100, square foot, variance?
I would move to grant the 100 square foot variance on the condition that the two carports that we've talked about and have been identified here are removed on or before April 1st.
Okay.
It only gives them 2 months.
Yeah,
April 31st.
Yes, yeah, whatever the last.
April
day.
31st.
Yeah. Okay, so,
Yeah, the last day of April.
right, so it's a motion on the floor to.
I'll second.
Okay, it's been motioned to properly, it's a motion been properly made to grant the 100 feet variance. Square feet, variance under the condition that the other two carports are removed by the last day of April. So it's been properly made and second, all in favor? So, it's been moved, sir, that under those conditions, we give you the end of April to have those carports removed, and you can give it to the county after that, they'll put you in the right direction. Okay?
Sounds good.
Thank you, sir.
Now you can go.
Office tomorrow for a zoning permit, and you're also gonna need a building permit.
Got to ask if there were any public comment for this item. No public comment? Close public comment. Item number 8, Beaufort County School District is requesting a special use permit. You guys can come forward.
Good evening, Connor Blaney with Ward Edwards Engineering. Hope y'all are doing well. I'm part of the civil engineering team representing this project. It's Oakedy Elementary School.
Yes, what was your name again?
Connor Blaney with Ward Edwards Engineering. This is a proposed road connection out at Oakedy Elementary School. If y'all are familiar with Oakedy Elementary School, all the traffic for pickup and drop-off funnels through a single point of access through Cherry Point Road. When the adjacent community, Malin Bluff, came online, part of the negotiations of aligning their access required aligning with the adjacent road of Red Oaks Lane, which is partially on the school district's property. So at that time, easements were granted, which allowed that access for Malin Bluff, but in return allows an access for the school to make a future road connection to the Pritchard Point intersection. At this time, the school district is proposing that formal road connection. Now that Malin Bluff has infrastructure in place to support that, Malin Bluff has now installed an apron that this road connection would connect to. The proposed connection is specifically for bus traffic to remove the buses from the overly congested access where all the other parents and vehicles go to. Part of the road design, we incorporated a sidewalk to the community such that if you live there and have kids that go to Oakedy L, you can easily walk your kid to school. We're also proposing a gated access. We've coordinated with the local fire marshal to make sure that he still has adequate additional means of fire access through the gate, and the gate is far enough away from Malin Bluff that it's not visible, but only internal to the school district. Why we're here for the special use is unknown at the time when this was originally planned, but now uncovered is there's a pocket of wetlands between the two connection points. It's unfortunate that there are wetlands, but we analyzed a few different alignments, and buses need a large turning radii, so the best means of operations and how everything was teed up to this point is just a direct connection. We're just connecting the two dots. So we've applied for a nationwide permit impact for under 0.5 acres. That has been reviewed and approved. We have a permit for the wetland impact by the Army Corps of Engineers, which leads us here today. We also have a representative from Beaufort County School District, should you have any questions specific to the school or programming. Thank you.
Any questions? I have a question. Is this kind of circular, I guess turnabout? Is that existing there now?
That is all existing. That is the loop from when you drop off the kids and continue around and then exit off of Cherry Point. This road connection just connects to that loop to the mainland Bluff Drive.
So I guess this right here is is the least impactful to the wetlands that,
Yeah, it's under 0.5 acres. We analyzed a few different alternative routes. That was also requested by the Army Corps of Engineers through their wetland impact permitting process. There are possible means of less impact, but wouldn't be sufficient for a bus and large turning radii. So this is the least impactful for what the end use is.
well, I guess if you have the Army Corps of Engineers blessing, I don't know, but, any questions for the, like you said, if there are any questions, quite sure we'll call you back.
Thank you.
Thank you, Karen.
The project came through the staff review team. We looked at it and we did talk about wetlands. And we recommended approval to you guys because it's an essential access and through the wetlands, you need a special use. So that's why they have to come see you guys. And we recommended approval.
And with, so long as the conditions of the action form.
Right, with the conditions of the staff, so.
Okay.
Thank you, Ms. Hillary. Public comment for special use? I don't think so. We can do public comment for special use, do we?
No public comment.
Okay, well, is there anyone for public comment for this item number 4 for this applicant? If not, we close it. Ladies and gentlemen,
I'll make a motion that we approve it, the special use permit, with all conditions listed on the action form of August the 9th, 2023 being met.
I second it.
so it's been properly made and second to grant this special use permit. All in favor? It's been granted. Thank you. Any new business? Selection of chairperson. Not gonna do that tonight. Adjournment. Someone can make a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Properly made and second, all in favor?
Me?